Hello there guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Sal speaking. It's 2 in the morning, but I'm still here. I'm running out of battery. I hope my phone doesn't die like before, but hopefully this will stay on. Let me see if it works. Mr. Todd, hello, how are you? A stream, yes, A stream, hello, welcome back. So, let me explain a cool game called Scopa. This is a Sicilian game, and came to my mind. I was like, why not? You know, they need to know how to play Scopa. First of all, in order to play Scopa, you need the Sicilian cards. Without the Sicilian cards, you can't play it. Don't worry about it. You know, you can also see it later on. You know, and I'll be happy if you can watch it like later on. First of all, you need the Sicilian cards. Without Sicilian cards, you cannot play a Sicilian game. And it makes a lot of sense to me, you know. There are 40 cards, you know, and I have to explain to you guys how the game works. So, there are 40 cards, and I need to show it to you somehow. So let me, first of all, see if I can put the phone in a good position so that you can actually see it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay, first of all, you need to count the cards and make sure that the cards are 40 cards. Then you need to understand, you need to learn the meaning of each card, and then we will get into the game, the actual game, and how the actual game how it works. Okay, so I am just selecting some cards, and I will explain to you in a second. Okay, let me so 10. Let me see if I can maybe I have to keep it this way, and let me see if I can show you the actual cards. Okay. Okay, I am dividing. Hey, what's up, Fish Hunter? How are you? So I'm just explaining a Sicilian game now, and it's a really cool game. And in order to play this game, you need the Sicilian cards. I am selecting. Now there is a suit. I think you call it suit. There are 4 different suits. And there are 40 cards, so there are 10 cards of each suit. One of the suits here, this is the gold. We call it oro. It's called gold. Okay, and I am dividing the gold from the other cards. First of all, this is the first type of work I'm doing, and then I will explain each card, and I will explain to you how the game works. Okay, so here we go. You know, these are gold cards, so the suit is gold. Okay, this card here is called, in Italian, it's called asso. You know, it's the number 1 card. So how does it work? This is you know, the value of this one is just 1, okay? And it's easy to understand because you just need to count. There's one image here, and so this is 1. As simple as that, you know. Fish Hunter is saying, okay, so it's like the ace. I don't know the A. Yeah, the ace. Yeah, I saw ace. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I'm tired. It's 2 o'clock in the morning here, but I'm here with you. So this is 1. Okay. Then we have number 2. See, we've got two symbols here, 2 gold, you know, little gold circles. So we've got 2. It's easy to recognize because you just need to count. And then we've got 3. Okay, this is number 3 here. Okay, so welcome. There's somebody else. Somebody else joined the channel right now. Thank you for being here. Number 4. This is number 4. So far we had 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, 4. Then we have, of course, we have a number 5. It's easy. See, this is number 5. How can you recognize number 5? You just need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's really simple. So far so good. You know, you just need to count the numbers of, you know, plates or gold circles inside. So after 5, what do we get? We get 6. You know, it's really simple. Just count it inside. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. Then we have 7. We have number 7. You know, this is a really important card when it comes to this game, and I will explain this to you later. Also, all the gold cards have a special value, so just keep that in mind. You know, don't forget that. So this is number 7. You just need to count inside, and you'll find there are 7 circles. So number 7, really easy to recognize. Here is I wouldn't say the hardest part, but in order to recognize different cards, such as, for example, this one is called Donna, or in other words, woman. Woman is worth 8. Okay, this is 8. So when you see this, even if you find a different suit, it will be still number 8. So the woman is always worth 8. Number 8. Fish Hunter, they had the numerals in the corners, so you could find out. So you find out your cards without having to mess around with your hands too much. Are you talking to me? Do you think I mess around with my? Because here there are no numbers in the card. You know, there's no numbers. You just need to count it yourself. See? Can you see it? So then we have number 9. Of course, after 8 we have 9. Oh, okay, you're talking about poker cards. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. But these ones are different, so just forget poker cards for a moment. So we have number 9 is the, you know, the cavalier here. We have the knight, whatever, you know. So this is number 9. So the horse is number 9. The man on top of the horse is number 9. Then after number 9, we've got the last one, but not the least one, number 10. This one we call it re, or in other words, king. The king is worth 10. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The woman is 8, always 8. So don't forget this. The woman is 8. To remember that the woman is 8, think about marriage. Marriage is forever. Number 8 is the number of eternity. So just think about that. Marriage. Then we have number 9 as the man on top of the horse. Number 9. The horse is always number 9. Different suits, but always the same concept. And number 10 is the king. Il re. That's how we call it in Italian. So, we've got 10 cards of different suits. So we've got like 4 times 10 of different suits. So we've got like 10 cards of gold. You've seen it all. Then we've got different other. We've got the staff or stick. So this one, for example, is the staff or the stick, you know. So this one, what would this be? What number would this be? This one is number 9, because we said the horse is number 9. Then we've got the sword, we call it sword, and this is also a number 9, different suit, but still number 9. Okay? Then we have, this is number 3 of, you know, staff or sticks or whatever you want to call it. Number 3. You can easily read it, you know, you can just watch this, and as you look at this, you will understand that we're talking about number 3. And we've got number 2 of swords, number 5 of cups, you know. See, just count it and you will understand that there are 5. So yes, the suits are gold, sword, stick, and also cups. Okay, and that's the same concept. They all go from 1 to 10. Okay, this is a, you know, ace, stick ace, so 1. This is worth 1. And we have this one is cups, so this one is worth 6. No, this is 5. 5 of swords. And we have 5 of sticks. Yes, perfect. So fish hunter is saying. And then we have 1 to 7, and then we have the lady, the knight, and the king. Yes, perfect. It's really easy. You got it. So we have number 4. I'm just showing all the cards. Number 9. Number 9 of cups. You know, number 9 of cups. Then we have number 6 of sticks. Then we have the woman, you know, the lady, you know, it's number 8. I told you it's number 8. This one is 8 of swords. And we have 3 of cups. This one is number 8 of, the lady is 8, okay, of cups in this case. Then we have number 7. We have number 3 of swords, 2 of cups. We've got the woman again. The woman is worth, we said, number 8, okay, don't forget it. Number 8, yeah, perfect. And we've got the number 4, you know, cups. Just need to count, it's very easy. Then we said the king is worth what? This is a number 10 of swords, right? 10, this is 10, okay? Yeah, don't forget it. Number 7 of sticks. Number 7 of cups. This is A. What number is this? I won't say it this time. So fish hunter, what number is this? Yeah, perfect. 10 of stick. Very easy. Number 4. Number 2 of sticks. Number 6 of swords. Number 1, this is the ace of swords. Then we have the ace of cups. And this is, what is this? You tell me. You tell me, guys. Now, by now, you should have learned it, you know. What number is this? This card. Yeah, King of Cups. So, what number is from 1 to 10? What number is this? 10. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you, Fish Hunter, you know. Good, right. So, what am I doing now? Now I'm just picking up the cards and I'm just mixing up the cards, you know. This is what I'm doing. I'm just mixing up the cards and we will get into the real game now. If I manage to get the cards straight. Okay, what you need to do, of course, as you know, all card games, you need to mix up the cards. If you don't mix it, you know, well, we're playing with notes, you know, we're playing with dollars bills, you know. Are you ready to bet? You know, this is going to be, I'm gonna turn my house into a casino, I'm telling you, Fish Hunter. I'm just joking, of course. Okay, here we go. I mix the cards, and what I need to do, I need to Vegas, baby. Yeah, I've been to Las Vegas actually, and I really like it. You know, it's a cool place. It's not as bad as people make it sound, you know. So there we go. I will, you know, select 4 cards. I will put it here. So right now I need to find a way so that you can see the actual cards I am putting here. Let me see if I can find a way to show you the cards. Just finding it hard to find the right position for this, because you need to see. If you can't see it, you can't understand it, and the whole purpose is to help you guys understand it. I haven't got any holder really, but I'll try to find a good way to hold it. Because what I'm doing, I'm just charging my phone as I'm talking to you. So you know what I can do? I can just hold my phone, and yeah, that's what I'll do. So I'll come closer and I will hold my phone. So there we go. This is the, okay. It's not perfect, but still it will work somehow. Let's see if I can maybe put this here. So you have to put here, like, okay, leave this here. So what we need to do, we need to put on here 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So we've got 4 cards. In this case we have a 7 here, 7, 4, and 5. Okay. The player in front of me will have 3 cards, and of course I can see the 3 cards. I'm gonna play like folded here. I'm not going to show you the cards. I'm just gonna just improvise, you know, just to show you. Right. So once the okay, the guy who mixes up the cards, you know, will be the guy who will start second, you know. So this guy here, you know, will start first, and he will throw a card. Okay, I'm just pretending like he chooses, because of course he keeps his cards up, and he looks up at his cards, and you know, according to what he have, if he has good cards or bad cards, it will throw certain cards first, and then you will need to understand a little bit about like the strategy of the game. But okay, let's pretend that this guy is choosing to throw this on the floor. This one is number 8. Okay, the whole purpose of the game is to pick up the cards. How can you pick up the cards? Well, to pick up the cards, you need to add. So you will need to do like some math. So what did I do? This guy threw number 8. Okay, this is 7. This is 7. So we have 7, 7, 4, and 9. If I do 4 plus 5, it will be 9. So I can't pick any cards because 8 can pick up like the 8. Okay, without the 8, what is gonna happen? It's really easy. This 8 is gonna be here, so it's gonna be among these cards. The whole purpose of the game is to get more cards as possible. The more cards you get, the more points you will score, and the easier way you will win. Okay, so I'm not gonna look at my cards. No, it's not like Hold'em. It's like different. So it's my turn now. I'm gonna throw the card here. I select this one. Okay, this is, we said, the knight is number 9, and here we have 5 plus 4 is 9. Okay, so in this case I can pick up all the 3 cards and I can take with myself. The good thing about this is that I have number 9 is gold, and the more gold cards you will have at the end, the more points you will score. An important thing to say is that if we had another knight here, okay, I should have picked the same knight, the same figure, the same card. I cannot do 5 plus 4. I can do 5 plus 4 if there's not any other knights on the floor. Okay, so in this case 5 plus 4, 9, so I will pick it up. Okay, and I will fold it this way and I will put it next to me, somewhere. I just don't need to mix the two things, so I'll put it here. Okay, so now it's this guy's turn. Okay, he's throwing this card here, and this is A4. The 4 will stay here because we have A7, an 8, and another 7, so it can't pick it up. So now it's my turn, and I'll throw this one, and this is a number 3. I can't pick up any of these cards because this is smaller than all the other cards. So what can I do? Nothing. I have to wait for this guy to throw his card. This is a number 8. So the only 8 I can pick is this one, the same woman. So 8 and 8, and I'll put it here. Okay, then we have this last card left, and it's a number 2. Number 2 is the smallest card here, so I can't pick up anything at the moment. I just need to wait. So what do? We just go here, we have this cards here, and then I need to give 3 cards each. So 1, 2, and 3. And then of course I need to also put 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I will throw this one. Well, actually, sorry, it's his turn because I'm the guy who makes the card. So it's his turn, and it's 3. See, 3. And what can he pick? He can pick 3, of course. So I'm gonna take this 3 and 3, put it here. It's my turn now, and I have 5. 5, there's no 5 to pick, so this 5 will stay here. It's his turn now. 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. So I will pick the 6, and it's beating me. Is randomly, the invisible man is randomly beating me. It's my turn to go. So 5 and 5. So I'll pick it up. 5 and 5. Great. So now, as this guy's turn here, 9, we have a 7 and then another 7, so I can't pick up anything. So I'll throw this one. 6 is the smallest card. I can't pick up any cards. So I think you got the meaning of it. You can understand the game a little bit more. So let's pretend. I'm just gonna divide the cards randomly. I'm gonna give this amount of cards. I'm gonna put it here, and I'll explain to you how to count the cards. First of all, you need to consider the fact that you need to count the actual cards. It doesn't matter what kind of suits you're counting, but the thing that matters a lot, and the thing that matters the most, is that you count the actual cards. Yeah, I know. I have to work tomorrow. I have to study, but I want to explain this game. Graincy, hello. He says, I came in later, but I think I've got the basics. It looks like a great game. Actually, it is a great game. My grandmother taught me how to play, and it's a very Sicilian game. So I'll count the cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I've got 20 cards, so guess how many cards will my opponent have? Of course, 20. Why? Because we have a total of 40 cards. So that's really easy to understand. So in this case, if I would have had 21 cards, I would have scored 1 point of cards. So when you count the cards, in order to to choose who made more points, you have to count the cards. So if both of the players have 20 cards each, then it's gonna be even, and you won't need to count that as a scoring point. Okay, if I have 21 cards and my opponent of course got 19 cards, I've got more cards, so I will score 1 point. Okay, then another thing you need to do, you need to actually this one is a woman, a king, 2, 4. They don't really count that much. The ones that count are the gold cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I counted so far. I counted 5 gold cards. This is also a even situation. I've got 20 cards and my opponent has got 20 cards. So we know that we have 40 cards, 10 cards of 4 different suits. Total of cards, 40 cards. And then we know that we've got 10 gold cards, 10 swords cards, 10 stick cards, and 10 cap cards. So it's really easy. It's just like math, a little bit of math involved. 5 cards of gold. It's again uneven. Yeah, we could do that. Fish Hunter is saying we should figure out how to play that on Skype. That would be fun. Playing without a physical deck would be tricky though. Yeah, although there are some, there's a website where you can play online, and if we put our nicknames there, we could play. That would be fun. Or if we, there are ways to play, so we could definitely organize that. Wow, sorry. So here we go. That's one other thing. So let me show you something else. So the priority so far, let me change the camera. So the priority so far is to determine, first of all, how many cards do you have? If you have 21 cards or more, you've scored more than your opponent, and that will count as a point. Then if you have the guy who has more golden cards will score another point. In this case, we have an even situation. Then we need to count this one. The 7 ones are really important. And in this case, I have a total of 4, 7, okay? So let me take this away. So we've got the 4, 7 all together. Another important thing that you need to know about this, the 7 gold counts like a point alone, okay? If you get the all 7 together, that counts as another point too. So in this case, the only points I have made in this game, I've made 2 points. One of 70 is called 70. So I've got all of this. I've got all of the 7s, are here. So my opponent doesn't have that, and I do. And this is a point indeed. And plus the 7 gold, if you can get this one, is 1 point. So first thing you need to consider is how many cards have you got. Second thing you need to consider is how many gold cards have I got. The guy who has more gold cards will make a point. The same thing works with the number of cards. Also, remember there are 4 suits, and number 7 is, for some strange reason, very important. So if you have all of the 7s, you will make a point. If you don't, you need to count it differently. So for example, in my case, let me see, if I didn't have, for example, let me show you. If I didn't have the 7, I could have substituted with a 6. In this case, this will also count as 70. If you don't have a 6, you can put something else. The card that counts the most is the 7. Without the 7, the card that counts the most is number 6. Without the 6, the card that counts the most is number 1. And if there's no number 1, you can also put another card, but you need to make sure that your opponent has got different cards than you. And you need to compare the cards. And for example, if I have 2-7 and my opponent's got 2-7 too, hello, still alive, yeah, and still alive too. So let me explain this. If I have 2-7, my opponent's got 2-7, but I've got 2-6, and it's got 2-1, I will make the 70 because the 6 are more valuable than the 1. Okay? We can also check the rules online. I think they will be quite clear. Also, another cool thing about this game is as you play. Okay? So let me try to show you this. So here is the situation, okay? We have a number 7 here, and it's my turn to throw a card. if I throw this card and there are no other cards here, I will pick this card because I've got the number 7. Number 7 picks number 7. Any number of the same number will pick up the same number. So, in this case, what I'll do, I'll get this card and I'll put it this way. I'll get this card and I'll put it underneath this card. This means that I've made Scopa. This is Scopa. That's why the name of the game is. This is why the name of the game is called Scopa. So if I do Scopa, in this case, so if there is one card remaining here, and I've got this, and I've got the same card, 7 and 7 will pick up the 7. Now I've done Scopa. This means that this is one. I scored 1 point. So the more Scopa you make, the more points you make. So when you count your numbers, when you count your score, you need to consider a few things. First of all, you need to count the number of cards. How many cards have you got? That's the question that you need to ask yourself. So the more cards you have, you will make 1 point. You will score 1 point out of cards. So Fish Hunter wants me to correct him if it's wrong. Yeah, of course I will correct you. So first of all, count your cards. If you've got more cards than your opponent, you will score 1 point. Second of all, you need to count how many gold cards have you got. The more gold cards you've got, you will score 1 point. So you will score 1 point out of cards, out of the numbers of cards you have, 1 point of gold. Yeah, so the suits are gold, sword, stick, and cap. You're perfectly right. So, first of all, you need to count the number of cards, how many cards you've got. Second thing you need to consider is how many gold cards have you got. The more you have, the more, you score 1 point. If you have 6 out of 10. Because if you have 5, your opponent will have 5. That won't count as a point, okay? Then you need to count how many 7 have you got. If you've got all the 4 7, you will score a point as well. A point out of the 70, that's how we call it, 70. If you don't have all the 4 7, you can add other numbers. Number 6 is second of importance after 7. And number 1 is the third of importance after the... So we have first of all 7. If you don't have the 7, you can substitute it with the 6. If you haven't got the 6, you can substitute it with the ace. If you haven't got the ace, you can put any other number, but you need to compare it to the cards that your opponent have. And so in this way, you'll be able to understand if you score the point or if your opponent scored the point. And also you need to consider that the 7 gold counts like 1 point. And last thing, not least, is the Scopa. As I explained before, if there is one card, in this case we have the 7 here, and I have one card, and I have to throw one card, and I'm so lucky that I've got 1 7. There are no other cards around, only one card left. I just throw the 7 and I pick the 7, and what happens is I'll put this card this way and the other card this way, and so that at the end of the game I will remember that I did Scopa and I did 1 point. That's how the game goes. It's really simple. It's not hard. We could play together, and I thought it would have been a good idea to share with you. My grandparents taught me this. I used to play as a kid, and I used to enjoy this game a lot. I also played with my girl. The girl I love, and it was fun. We had so much fun together. It is very entertaining. It's very fun. You can play it. It's easy. No hard at all. And yeah, if you have more questions about it, please write it down in the comments below. Also remember that if you haven't got the deck, the cards, you can order it and I could buy it for you and send it to you. The deal for these cards is €5 or even $5, I don't care. And you need to consider the shipping price as well. I don't know how much it will cost to send you the cards over to the States or England or any other country of the world, but I want you to know that I am willing to do that. If you want to do that, let me know and I will be more than happy to send you the cards. €5 or $5 is the same, doesn't make any big difference to me. I can send it to you. So let me know if you're interested. If you're interested, just please write it down in the comments below. Yeah, if you can find it on Amazon, just go for it. You know, if you wanna find something Sicilian and real, I can send it to you. It won't make a huge difference when it comes to the real game, but I'm sure you might be able to find. I do have a Patreon. You will find me as Salvo Aurelio, SALVO ORILIO. I've got 2 people supporting me now, and I'm really happy for this great support I'm getting from these 2 subscribers. These 2 amazing people. I will be happy if you could support me, of course. Feel free to do that. I've got a Patreon. At the moment I can't publish the page because I didn't monetize with YouTube yet, but I am almost in the process of. So as you support me, as you continue to watch my videos, I will certainly monetize my videos in the next few months. We'll talk about it. You know, if you want to hang out and do something, I will be happy to do it. Thank you so much for watching, and remember